Fulcrum Point, Episode 1. Opening title sequence rolls.
Wait, are we starting? Because Sark is muted.
Oh, gosh dang it! Why you been doing this all the time, Sark?
At least he didn't forget his roll this time, though. You never know.
I'm going to hacking sequence roll off the edge of a ravine!
I'm gonna fulcrum your point.
Hey, girl, you wanna go on a date with me? I'll
What have I done?
Fulcrum Point, Episode 1. We then see Bill get up out of bed. Oh, heck, this is getting interesting. He then walks outside in a cook's outfit.
What is in a cook outfit?
You donkey! You don't get up out of bed. You use the lamb sauce and gravity. Ah! He walks over to a car, gets in, and drives away.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls up in an alley and walks through a door on the wall. He walks through a kitchen with other cooks. He walks over to a station, grabs a piece of paper. He grabs multiple ingredients and puts them into something. He hands the plate. Oh, the plate. He's to a waiter when one walks towards him.
He doesn't even cook anything. He just puts ingredients on a plate and gives it to people.
John Walter the Baptist.
Wait, was I Tony? Yes, I was Tony. That's right.
Tony Stain.
Hey, Bill. I overheard someone asking where you were. You want to go check that out? I think they was in over table 1C.
Okay, they probably want to tell me how good it is again, unless it's another complaint. Now let you take the fall, Tony, and break your arm again.
Look, after the hip injury, I'm not taking any faults. This one's on you, kid. He walks out to the dining hall, so it takes him to no one. He walks over to 1C and sits down.
What is it this time, Mad Max?
Wait, who's Max?
You.
Oh, I thought it was a...
Destroy!
Yes, it's me, Destroy! You know how it is, Bill. I do agents and radio training, but not enough feelings for me. I can't do that. I'm not enough field experience to take on some of the problems we're dealing with right now. We need some help from someone who does.
I'm just gonna use the John the Baptist image again for Max.
Actually, I think I've had something that might work.
John
We can also do this.
It's thermometer.
That is our man.
I've seen some strong kids in my day, and I was one strong kid. That
That's
six
me
pack
at
goes all the
age
way up to
1.
his pecs. This part makes sense in the recording.
I thought I told you last year. No, I'm not coming back.
It then switches to the city. We see a purple portal open up, people standing around watching when a fireball comes out of the portal and blows up a car. One of the spiders feet hits the ground and we see a wide shot of the spiders, lion, and alligators. multiple spiders, multiple alligators, one lion. Oh my.
Where did these come from? It's just the spiders. All of a sudden.
The spiders.
Then we see intro theme. Dr. Lankton. The animals begin to attack the bystanders.
This is violent.
I can't post this on YouTube.
Grabs a
It's too
person and throws him against a car. Did that lion just assume that person's gender? Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Dr. Lankton
Oh,
shoots
okay.
two men with his flamethrower. That's
Oh.
not how flamethrowers work.
He just
Do not whatever. The two begin to go up in flames. Oh, and the skeleton falls on the ground.
Oh.
What's that?
It's not their skeleton. It's just a skeleton. It happened to be there. It's fine.
This is violating YouTube's terms of service. We can't
It just
post this.
shows up. It's John the Baptist.
It's distracts. You know the image I'm thinking of.
You know the you.
Dr. Lankton shoots a car with a fireball. Did the car have the fireball? And the car's engine explodes and the car flips. We then see Dr. Lankton pick up a civilian and holds him up to him.
Where's the Krabby Patty secret? I mean, where's Bill Knox?
I don't know whom you're talking about.
Dr. Lankton begins to squeeze the man with his claw. Ignore the fact that the image probably does not have a claw. Pretend, yes, look like MS Paint. He's got a claw. Look at that. Mwah, beautiful. Mwah, no.
Guys, here comes my magnum opus of a line.
Did the line happen?
Silence.
It happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
My magnum opus is line.
You don't know anything, unlike me, because I went to college. But you might want to get that leg checked out.
He drops the man, and we hear him hacking into Fulcrum Point's records. What?
There you are.
He's hacking into their vinyl record. I want your original copy of Fulcrum Prison Blues.
He begins to run switches back to the restaurant.
Fulcrum Prison.
Switches?
He begins to run
He
switches.
begins to run switches back to the restaurant. He begins to run with multiple Nintendo Switches. Come on, Switches, faster! I know you can do it.
Move those legs.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be sentence.
I'm just imagining him riding in a carriage being pulled by Nintendo Switches.
It's okay, they're switch lights. They can run faster.
And anyway,
Wait, is it my line?
That's
Listen, things are getting weird now. We need someone to do get things on their feet.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Max? You had your mouth full. Walk with your mouth full, Max.
Run, this back bees is pretty good, man. Max is secretly just the announcer from Lego Racing.
What is that?
What?
Get down!
one of the windows
They then
explodes,
proceed to dance.
and Dr. Lankton is standing inside.
Standing inside the window.
Dr. Lankton shoots a fireball at the table and it explodes. Why? What does Dr. Lankton have against? What does Dr. Lankton have against fireballs? How come every time he sees one, it's like, die? He
A
walks in-
fireball killed Dr. Langton's
A
parents.
fireball stole my college freshman girlfriend.
She was like, yeah, that guy's pretty hot.
And I was working in a cooler at the time, so I was the opposite. I stood no chance.
He walks into the kitchen and orders a large McDongle. We see Bill and Max running to their vehicles.
Is that my old assault bike?
That's not good. I'll call the police.
We are the police, Max.
I'll call you.
Will we ever find out what Max called Bill? Tune in next time. The two drive away. Romantically. We see Dr. Lankton walking into the alley and shoots a large flame at the two. He runs after them and shoots a fireball.
What?
For my girlfriend.
Bill drives up on the wall, and Max hovers on the wall, back down backwards, and fires Lankton. You're fired, Lankton!
No, my job. I went to college for that.
Lankton dodges the shots. No alcohol in this city. By jumping off the wall and onto a roof. Run after the two. They turn out of the. Oh, they were in the alley the whole time. Lankton jumps off the building and uses his claw to slide down.
What a smooth criminal.
I learned this one in college Ultimate Frisbee.
Wait, which lane are we on?
You're on Max. We need to split. Well,
okay.
I'm not engaged to you anymore.
We need to split up. You get your money, you know where to go.
The two split up Lankton. Oh, heck. I mean, the two split up. Lankton runs to Bill and shoots at him, hitting a parked car. He presses a button and grenades come out of the back of the bike. He drives away and the grenades explode, creating a smoke stream. We see Bill on top of a roof looking down. We then see fire on the road and cars flipped into giant animals destroying everything.
What?
Oh, wait, the animals giant. I was just like
Giant animals?
3 or 4 crocodiles, a lion, and then just a bunch of tiny spiders. Oh, they're giant. Okay.
They're tarantulas.
They're my pet spider. His name is
That was my college biology project.
We then see Bill driving up to a mountain. Oh, okay. It switches to the inside of a building where we see people walking around. Bill gets off the bike and walks over to Max.
Couldn't point the name of the mountain.
Come on, let me take you to your no time.
How do you know that I want to come back, huh?
Because this is what you're gonna do.
Don't make him use his neutral special. The two walk away. You see them walk over to a door and go in. Jacob.
Alright, let's get this introduction over with.
This is Bill Nye's show no time, man. You're really bad already on your desk.
Max walks the heck out.
I'm Jacob, weapons and explosives.
The name is Rob Cold Schneider, the best driver this side of the city.
Outside your house, be providing you with a decade. That's the saying, sir. I say there are other infiltration, man. Ain't nothing really talk
Did
much.
you say cheese?
Yes.
This is Cheese, our infiltration man.
A piece of cheese.
I completely forgot that Cheese is a character.
Cheese is the 1-8, the infiltration man. Of course, the block of cheese in the fridge. Bill.
I'm not going to delay right now with small talk. I'm going to get straight to the point. We need a for these things.
I'll take your buy insulted!
If this is the Gatling gun from Lego Racers, I'm gonna die. We see them all walk over. We see them all walked over to a large tarp covering something.
Wow.
It's not much compared to the other prototypes that I have. What it should do, wait, isn't Cedric like hacker woman or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, she's hacking.
Why did she have weapons?
She does all kind of technology.
Who said hacking was technology? Just listen to the voice.
Oh, it's a mech, I see.
She grabs the tarp and pulls it down, revealing large mix.
This is actually anime. I tricked you all.
You! I'm going to!
This is honestly like better than Lego Racers. I don't know actually. This is like totally as good as Lego Racers episode 2.
I want the one with the claw.
It then switches to them using rocket packs on the mechs, flying through the air.
Sandra, Rob, you take the small spiders. Cheese, you take the big one. Jacob, get the lion.
Gladly.
I read off the line about Jacob getting the lion,
It's
and
rich, chunky chens.
all of a sudden remembered John the Baptist and Lego Racers, and the first thing that came to mind was Daniel in the lion's den.
Oh my goodness. If Jacob's last name isn't Jingleheimer Schmidt, I'm gonna riot.
My secret first name is John.
Oh no!
My name is John Walter the Baptist Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I'm the weapons and explosives guy.
We try to see Lankton.
Oh, you finally decided to join us.
He runs towards him. Bill turns off his jetpack and tackles Lankton. The two roll on the ground.
ASMR time.
Bill stands up, and Lankton stops himself with his claw. He stands up and opens his claw. Bill runs forward, and the two come face to face, pushing against each other.
When you think about it, this is rather romantic. You know, I missed our little romantic skirmishes.
This is why I broke up with Lankton.
Back.
Lankton, hurtling him backwards into a truck. Hurtling is like a tiny hurt. A
So that's
hurtling.
how it's going to be, huh? Fair enough. I like a man who can play rough.
Shoots a fireball at Bill. He moves out of the way and shoots at Lankton. Who the heck is he? Who is he? Here's again. He moves out of the way. The shot blows up a truck.
Who is he?
It stretches to Sandra and Billy Cheese. The two in the middle of an army of spiders. Is this like the Ninth Reich spiders? Do we get Adolf Spider?
Yes.
If you put a picture of Flea Hitler in there, I'm gonna die.
I feel like with the way Gid coughs in these recordings, at some point he's just gonna keel over in recording.
Don't you predict it too
He's
soon.
gonna die and we're gonna be like, ah!
We see Sandra use her sword to slice two spiders and Billy Cheese using his claws. Whoa. Whoa. I don't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese ever again. We then he turns around and stabs a spider. Oh, wait, the spiders explode. I forgot to mention that. The spiders literally explode. Then he turns around and stabs the spider. We then see Rob fighting the large Spidey.
Spiders.
Spidey.
He's fighting a large
down.
spide.
How did he get over there? Who is he? He kicked the spider off of him. He stands up, drops the spider, just to stop it. The spider blocks the sword with a
Chunky Steve's
claw.
Who's
Spider
Discord?
blocks the sword. The claw.
Guys, what did I miss? My Discord malfunctioned.
The spider has a claw. The spider has a claw. The spider blocks the sword with a claw.
Just like
The
real
spider
life.
runs up and slices the man.
It's a crab.
We're easily distractible this time.
We then see Jacob and the lion. Jacob and the lion's den coming to Netflix.
All right, kitty, let's go.
He runs toward the lion towards him. The lion stands up and pushes him back. We see a shot of his feet scraping against the concrete.
Ouchie.
He stops and throws the lion on the ground. Suplex. It stands up and Jacob shoots at it. The lion moves out of the way.
This
it just
isn't gonna be as
glides.
easy as I thought it would. It has spider sense. I thought it was a lion, oh dear.
The lion runs toward him and swipes at him with his singular claw, hitting Jacob.
Ouchie.
It switches to Bill Lankton. Bill runs towards Lankton, hitting and kicking him. Lankton shoots at him. Bill fires at Lankton, and he grabs the missile, the missile with his claw, and sends it back to Bill. But it explodes, pushing him back. It switches back to Sandra and Chance. Okay, I'm never hiring Sark for my cinematography ever. My goodness, this jump cuts are worse than Galador. We see Sandra shooting at the spiders, and Edward Cheese kicking a spider back to another spider.
Hey, but I tell you, boy, you're gonna have to trust me.
We see the two on the ground running away. The spiders pile on top of the suit. Sandra pulls out a detonator and presses the button. The suits explode, killing the spiders. Rest and claw. We then see Bill and Lankton fighting. Lankton is extra lank. Is over top of Bill, bringing a flame down to his face. Bill takes his blaster and shoots Lankton off of him. Hey, guess what? It's Jacob and the lion's den time. He grabs the lion and throws it at a car and shoots the car. The lion walks out of the flame.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
We see Jacob hitting it with his blaster.
Not even
Jacob,
shooting, just whacking it.
Jacob, you idiot! You were just firing
Take
it a minute
this,
ago.
you dumb kitty.
We then see Rob pushing against the giant spider.
Rob falls in love with a spider.
This is a weird
Believe it
romantic
or
subplot.
not.
I don't know how to feel about it.
I'm starting to get tired of this. This is the worst triangle I've ever had. And I've been part of the Illuminati and the Dorito.
They've been a part of the Dorito.
He jumps up on the spider and lifts the blades above the spider. Oh, thank you, Rob. No problem, once lover. He switches to Bill and Lankton.
That's it.
What?
I'm done playing. We should become boyfriend for real.
He
I
runs
see
toward
that
Bill.
sweet tender look in your eye when you stare at me. I feel it too.
You know I always loved our sensual staring contests.
You will pay for putting me in that cursed place 2 years ago without a single Krabby Patty.
We see Bill all scratched up with a button in his hand. Wait, Bill has a button in his hand? he presses it and his suit blows up, knocking Lankton to the ground. He stands up. I feel like humming the Lone Ranger theme, but I'm a 3-year-old and I don't actually remember it. Oh well, hi-ho, Silver. Woo. Ooh.
Oh.
I yelled woo, but that was funny.
We see Rob, and pushes Lankton over. He gets off the spider and walks over to Lankton. We see his feet hit the ground, and he walks toward Lankton. He picked him up.
Wait!
Unhand me, you're not the one I love.
He was riding the spider, pushes Lankton over, stopped the spider, got off the spider, walked over, and picked him up. And Lankton just roadkill the whole time. Smoking mechanical pencils isn't good for you kids. Are you done now?
I'm never done.
We can see an agent taking Lankton
Who's
away.
agent?
Oh!
Talk about an angry midget! What?
Midget!
I guess I was short all along. I really am P. Lankton.
You are planning on keeping that thing, are you?
Well, I don't need to quit smoking. What are you talking about? No, you're crazy. I don't know about that. Okay, first of all,
You better stop! What?
you can't control me. Also,
Stop,
I'm not gonna
I
keep it
swear.
in my house. Maybe somewhere in.
Alright, fine, but I'm not giving you any grenades in the next mission.
Is he right? I like that.
really cut off there, but yes. Yeah.
Turns out we were all in Rob's mind the whole time.
You wouldn't
The entire
believe this
thing is
one
just him
time.
having a schizophrenic episode.
You wouldn't believe this one time I had a fever dream about like erasers of all things.
Wait, what?
You what?
And credits roll.